What's going on, guys? Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Korea 625 War Operation Killer Turn 6 for South Korea, the UN, and the US. So, the game has been going very well for us so far. We've definitely been able to set the enemy back, so let's keep right on going. All right, the South Koreans at 17, they bought 3 infantry, a supply truck, and 3 supply. They will not have combat this turn. They will just do non-combat. So these 10 will come up to Osan. These 3 will come to Sangju. These 4 will come to Wigwang. And these 3 infantry will deploy at Busan. And then at the end of the turn, they will collect 20. The UN with 20 bought 3 infantry, transport, aircraft, and a supply. Deploying are the Welsh Regiment, the Royal Norfolk Regiment, and the Royal Lancashire Regiment. So the Royal Lancashires have been reconstituted and have been redeployed with the 29th Infantry Brigade of the British Army. All right, combat for the UN. So they are going to march up to take parallel west with all their forces, and the transport. One of the transports here will pick up the 2 infantry. We'll pick up the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light and the Royal Australians, and they will land on 38 West. So first we have the shore bombardment of 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and a battleship. So we'll just start it off here. So 2 destroyers at 4. Oh, that's both hits. So the shore bombardment knocks them out and allows for the UN forces to walk into position on parallel west. Whoops. I might need a might need to get a army card for them. And then the motorized, well, we'll wait on that. And then non-combats, the other transport will come down, pick this guy up, bring him up to 38 West. The British aircraft will base in Incheon, or will base out of Incheon now. The or wait, no, ooh, yeah, it'll be all right. The supply truck will move forward with, whoops, we'll move up with 3 of the supply. So parallel west will have 3 supplies, we'll have 3 supply to arm it. And then we drop the British units in Gwangju with the transport here. Okay, and then we will put these guys on the build queue and collect our 20. Next to the US with 50, they're buying 3 airborne. We have the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd battalions of the 187th Airborne Regiment, a supply truck, 2 medium tanks, another transport aircraft, and 5 supply. U.S. combat this turn, 9th Corps. We're actually going to break up 9th Corps just a tish. One tank is going to break off from 9th Corps and go 1, 2, recapture Wonju and Kanong, which one, two, 1, 2. And then the rest of 9th Corps will attack Seoul. And I honestly think they're going to get the hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll for the North Korean infantry at 3. Put this back. North Korean infantry miss. Seoul is retaken. One of those is gone. 9th Corps retakes Seoul. So Seoul has been recaptured by the Allied forces, though Seoul has been damaged. Next, 8th Army. The 3 transports of the fleet are going to come down here and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of these units, right? Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Grab all 6 units to make a landing here in Chuncheon. They have 3 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and a battleship. So, okay, 2 destroyers at 4. No hits. Or wait, is it 2 destroyers? Oh no, it's 3 destroyers. 1 second. Miss. Okay. 2 cruisers at 6. That's a hit. And then the battleship at 8. Hit. Alright, so that's 2. Okay, that's a walk-on. Okay, so the 8th Army forces have defeated the 1st KPA at Chuncheon. Switch you gentlemen. We'll just move the 8th Army Rondel up here to Chuncheon. Or actually, we'll leave 8th Army. 1st Corps. We'll reactivate 1st Corps. And those gentlemen will now control 1st Corps here at Chuncheon. Let's see here. That is going to be all the combat. So now non-combats. How we're going to do this. I think we'll use this supply truck to bring up these 3 supply to reinforce this sector. This AAA will move forward to Sangju. This supply truck will go 1, 2, 3, and bring these 2. Whoops. Bring these 2 up north to Chuncheon to reinforce them with supply. And then, like I said, the U.S. aircraft will stay for a turn. And then I think the U.S. is good to deploy its... Anything else I'm missing for the U.S.? No. Alright, so then we'll deploy. So we have the ground forces deploying at Pusan with 8th Army. We got the fighter and Whoa. Oh, for the love of Pete. Dag nabbit. Oh, and the 6 supplies. So bringing an abundance of supplies in. Bring in more fighter reinforcements, bring in some air transports. That'll help with a couple things too. Oh, for the love of Pete. And then after that, we will put these U.S. forces onto the production chart. And then at the end of the turn, the U.S. will collect 50 plus the one they saved for 51. Okay, well, that is going to be it for the Allied forces. So what I'm going to do is, even though the Allies recaptured Seoul, North Korea did hold Seoul for 3 consecutive turns. So we will still get to roll. They'll still get to roll for Chinese intervention. And next turn they'll roll with a +1 modifier. So now they'll get, China will enter on a 5 or 6. And I guess technically when China comes in, that also brings the Soviets. We'll bring the Soviets into the game, which I have not prepared this map. I have not prepared this map for additional Soviet troops that will, additional Soviet troops that can come into the fight. So I will have to do that. Scoreboard, Communist 28, Allies 30. So the Allies have taken over the lead in the game. And we shall see where the game goes from here. So we are now moving on to turn 7, June, July 1951. Oh, and I did it again. Okay, 1 second, real quick. Atomic weapons. I did it again. Well, then the U.S. couldn't purchase them anyways this turn. Gotta remember, I gotta save it in case I need it. I should just start doing them on the like when I do the communist turn, I should just roll it right away on the communist turn. I'll start remembering that, so that way, if the U.S. wants to buy nukes, they can do that. All right, well, so that's it for now, guys, and we'll see you for turn 7. So until then, guys, as always, take care.